Hello, welcome to Spirit Cocktails. I'm your host, Pierre. Today we're doing the Richard Petty Bomb Shot. This is actually a cocktail submitted by Kyle. He done a few cocktails on my site recently. He's the winner of the Lucid Absinthe contest. He's actually a pretty good creator of cocktails. This is actually one he designed based off Richard Petty, the colors of his car, the idea of using moonshine, which if any of you know the history of NASCAR, this is where it all began. NASCAR started by bootleggers who actually ran moonshine illegally, obviously, to try to get it to whoever the destination was in souped up cars. This idea actually spawned the concept of doing NASCAR, which I don't really watch that much, but it's a very popular sport. It's racing. Problem is they only turn left. That's right. You only turn left. I like touring car and different racing car events where they turn right, turn left, turn right, turn left. They turn all different ways. It's a lot more interesting to watch. Just turn left. It's it's not as interesting, but a lot of people love it. But this is the Richard Petty Bomb Shot to show you how it's made. First thing you want to do is you want to take your Grenadine, add that to your shot glass, about half ounce or one part. Go. Then you want to take your Hpnotiq and you want to do about one part of that, which would be, in case this is about 3/4 of an ounce. About there should be good. This is going to be layered on top. This actually is going to represent the colors of Richard Petty's car. You want to layer it. Problem is, this is also very syrupy. It's very low BV. It's something that it may mix, but you gotta be careful with the mix. But it should layer on top fairly well. Do it slow enough. There we go. Perfect. Don't you love when things come to a good close? That's actually a very good layer. There we go. Then you take that, set that aside. Now you want to take your pint glass, add half ounce of moonshine, or 1 ounce of moonshine. So it's going to have a lot of alcohol to it. So it's going to be pretty potent. There we go. About 1 ounce. The only problem with these, hard to pour from a mason jar, but it works. Add your ounce. Then you want to do about 3 ounces of NOS, which NOS actually is representing the idea of, well, it's NASCAR. It's going to be a lot of power behind these things. So you do about 3 ounces of that. It's not going to be much of a balance. It's going to, you could definitely taste that moonshine. 3 ounces in with 1 ounce alcohol. It's gonna hurt, but let's see how it tastes. Now this is a bomb style shot. So you're gonna be taking your layered Richard Petty stock car, and that will drop into the NOS Moonshine chaser. Let's try it out. See how it tastes. Potent. That's my prediction. Messy. Surprisingly, it tastes pretty good. You know, I'm wearing half of it. That's one of the downsides of having that little amount of liquid with a big glass. You drop that in, it's gonna splash. It freaking went everywhere. But surprisingly, it tastes pretty good. It's a nice flavor cocktail. I'm actually, from one of the standpoints I'm getting, is a lot of the tropical cognac flavor you're getting with the Hpnotiq, and you're getting a decent amount of moonshine flavor to it. The Grenadine kind of helps balance out that flavor a little bit. It's a lot of sweetness to it. It is a very sweet cocktail. You get a lot of citrus notes from the NOS. Overall, it's a pretty good cocktail, surprisingly. Potent, but pretty good. I honestly would have suggested adding a little bit more NOS to it, just to help give it a better cushion. Unless you're using a smaller glass and a smaller shot, maybe a 1 ounce shot glass. This is a 1.5 ounce shot glass, so it's going to be a lot of weight dropping in that glass. Going to create that pretty good splash. It's not much cushion, but it's a very flavorful cocktail. Yes, I'm wearing a lot of it right now, unfortunately. It kind of went everywhere, but it's good. Thank you, Kyle, for this recipe. It's a very good recipe. I like it, and I hope you enjoy this video. Definitely like us on Facebook.com/spiritcocktail. Hope you enjoy this cocktail. And as always, drink responsibly.